Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Hamilton. I go to Siena College and I'm a sports communications major, and I will be doing the Disney College program in the spring of 2024. I wanted to make a video where I would provide you guys with tips if you are wanting to or planning to apply for the Disney College program, tips for your interview. So let's get started. So I wanted to give you guys some background information about why I applied to the Disney College program and what I did before applying. So the reason why I applied to the Disney College program is because when I was a sophomore in high school and I went to Disney World and I was going on college visits in Florida, but mainly when I was in Disney World, when I walked onto Disney World property, or drove onto it, I should say, I knew that I needed to work there. And I just thought, this is such a positive environment. There's so many good things here. There's ESPN, which I definitely want to work for. There's amazing people, there's great food, there's great places to go to, and the weather is really nice. So that's why I wanted to apply to Disney's college program. And to prepare for, my Disney college program and my interview so far, I've tried to be as involved as possible at my high school and then in my college with the athletic departments. I've tried to do as much photography and videography that I could do for both my high school and my college sports teams. And I've even, over the summers and between like games that I've had for school and I've done extra work. I've done work for athletes. I've done work for trainers. I just recently started participating in my college's TV production club. So that's been really fun, and I highly suggest that you guys get as involved as possible in whatever you're passionate about at your school or schools, and really just try to, you have the rest of your life to figure out what you want to do, but if you can find at least one thing right now that you really like or that you're really passionate about, I think that's really important, and it's really important to stick to that and do as much as possible that you can with that. So now I'm going to get into my tips or I guess it could be tips for my future DCP interviews, but these are some tips mainly for you guys, and these all worked for me, and I think they'll work for you because it worked out for me. So in your interview, they're going to ask you questions, and it might be a lot, and it might be a little, but even if you get tired, answer every question to the best of your abilities and answer every single question. Never say, I don't know, or I'm not sure. Give it your best shot. Like, give it your best answer that you possibly have. And before your interview, I suggest that you make a list of your great skills, qualities, accomplishments, and activities that you've done. So, for example, I could write down like athletic communications, student assistant, or hard worker, passionate, driven, accomplishments, like any awards you've gotten, and then activities. I kind of went over that, but yeah, and skills you have, definitely write down some skills because those are very important, and that'll show them which jobs you could do. And honestly, all of those show what jobs you could do at Disney, but list out all of those, write them down, and think about it. Think about all of them individually as well. And then my next point is reach out to someone from the Walt Disney Company who you would like to eventually work for or work for on your programs. So I reached out to Ferran Kelly last year before I went on my Disney trip. He was the president of the Disney ESPN Wide World of Sports. And I told him about me and what I do and what I want to do. And then he actually, when I went down to Florida with my family, when I went to Disney World, he took me on a tour of the facility. We discussed potential opportunities I could have with Disney, and we talked about some other stuff. I told him like baseball and volleyball, those are my two main sports that I love and that I would want to work in or work related to. And I got to know him. So definitely just reach out to someone from the company, build that connection, and show them and tell them what you want to do. And then my last tip is to develop a positive mentality for your interview. I'll admit, I was very nervous for my interview. Like, not everybody gets accepted. But what I did was I thought about all the things that could go right. And I thought about all the positive outcomes. So I did some self-love work. That's very important to do in general in life. But if you can work on your self-love and also work on thinking about the most positive outcome, or all of the positive outcomes, then that's going to be very helpful. So I thank you all for listening to my video and watching it, and I hope this helped you all. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck with your applications.